students of agriculture who graduated with the agricultural degree, if they are not narrowed to this opportunity, where this bill should be able to say that an equivalent degree in the field of the agricultural sector, so that there is an opportunity also for our students or for the experts who've been in the agricultural sector. You can imagine, with all due respect, whereby someone has done theology and now is the chairperson of this board, which experience, which knowledge, which skill do they then bring aboard as far as the tea sector, Madam Speaker, is concerned. It's very important to encourage the different learning levels and fields, so that we encourage our people in terms of openings. Otherwise, if we leave them open, it might not give maximum value as required. Madam Speaker, I want to conclude by saying that this is a way to go. We are going to support this bid. I've heard one of our colleagues talking about cartels who are now out there and seeing, maybe calculating in terms of how they're going to try and sabotage. But as members of this House, and I believe our counterparts in the National Assembly, if they've done their part, we are supporting, and we are going to support such that this amendment passes, but also with a few amendments that some of us have been able to put across. The issue, Madam Speaker, of also the market, direct sales by our farmers to the end user or to the final market is very important. This then reduces brokers who have taken the bigger share, and the farmers who are really putting all their sweat are not able to gain maximally, or are also not able to maximize their profits, because cartels and brokers have come in between and then minimized the maximum profits that are supposed to be attained by these particular farmers. But the amendment talks about direct sales, which then hence it's direct proceeds, hence direct and maximum profits. As I conclude, Madam Speaker, as Kenya Kwanza, we have been able to reduce the cost of the fertilizer from where it was at 7,500 to where it is today at 2,500. The taxation in regards to the raw materials of the pesticides, then these products reduce the cost of production, and then the farmer is able to get maximum profits, and this is the way to go. So we look forward to supporting it at the time that it comes for division. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
There are no more requests. I now call upon the mover to reply.
Important in the sense that, Madam Speaker, yesterday while moving the bill, I pointed out to the country of the need to continue on this journey of reform that was begun actually within the precincts of this House, a conversation among us as senators that has seen farmers earn better over the last 2 or 3 years. We must sustain the war until we get to a point where farmers continue to earn what is worth of their sweat. Madam Speaker, we hope to get to a time where we will broadly look down the future generations and assure them that we have actually fought economic colonialism. Madam Speaker, while our forefathers fought with colonialism that was administrative, colonial, and so on and so forth, this generation of ours must be able to pursue the economic rights of the people that we represent, which include, Madam Speaker, but not limited to, bills such as this to ensure that Africa's resources that are enormous, because we are a continent that is endowed with so much resource, but unfortunately is picked raw, and at the price of a penny, people get out with what is worth far more than that. This bill speaks to an attempt by us as a House to address this injustice and ensure that one of the most important crops in the country that earns and gives livelihood to millions of Kenyans is well taken care of, and in the years that are coming, our farmers earn better. I appreciate, Madam Speaker, each of the senators that have spoken on the tea issue, so that we can be able to benefit jointly and be happy about it and say that during our time in the Senate, this is the much that we are able to do. That when you drive down or up this road, Parliament Road, in other years when you are no longer in this house, you will look at this house with pride and appreciate the contribution of the senators that have made. I'm particularly interested by the comments by Senator Mungatana, speaking a few minutes ago, on how people have abused the wheels of justice to deny rights to the citizens that we represent. And Madam Speaker, this is a conversation that we need to have, because this is emerging jurisprudence. Where Parliament sits, Parliament is a representation of the 45 million of Kenyans. We sit here, we consider matters, and we vote on a bill that is considered under Article 1. Make a decision that deny the millions of the people that we represent the rights to enjoy that which has been passed by their representatives. Madam Speaker, in the same way in electoral petition, because it is considered that they are dispensed of with, because there need not be any gray areas on who is the actual representative of a certain group of people. I think we need to get to that particular point as well, where we ask ourselves, can courts stop legislation that has been transacted rightfully in a House of Parliament and keep it in abeyance for 2 years, as has been the case with the Tea Bill? There are more than 15 clauses in this bill of 2020, Madam Speaker, that today farmers cannot enjoy the rights of. And a judge is just issuing order after order, extending it without due consideration that they have our constitution when he gave independence to our judiciary. It was not for justice to abort, it was for justice to get closer to the people. If as a judge, you know very well that you cannot conclude on a matter of great public interest, the best thing to do, write to the Chief Justice and ask for greater empowerment so that you conclude, because this is a matter of enormous